Man discovers $1.5 million home built on his property after 30 years. Dr. Daniel Kenigsberg, a Connecticut resident, was left stunned after returning to a piece of land he had owned for over 3 decades. Upon his arrival, he discovered a fully constructed 4-bedroom house sitting on the plot. An incredible turn of events that would lead to a prolonged legal battle and an investigation into a complex fraud scheme. Kenigsberg had owned the half-acre plot of land located at 51 Sky Top Terrace for 30 years. During this time, the land remained undeveloped. Although he had not finalized plans for it, he had always intended to use the property in the future. His ownership had never been questioned until he was informed by a friend that construction work had started on the land. Upon learning that a building was being constructed, Kenigsberg decided to visit the property. To his astonishment, a large house was being erected, a house that was nearly completed and had yet to be occupied. His confusion deepened when he learned from official records that, in October 2022, the land had been sold to a developer, 51 Sky Top Partners LLC, for $350,000. Kenigsberg was taken aback, as he had never sold the land. In fact, he had no knowledge of the sale at all. The home being built on the property was listed for sale at an asking price of $1.475 million, and it appeared that a buyer was already under contract to purchase the property. To resolve the issue, Kenigsberg filed a lawsuit against the developer, as well as the Trumbull lawyer and law firm that handled the fraudulent closing. The lawsuit, which was filed in July 2023, included 9 counts, including trespass, statutory theft, and unfair trade practices. Through his legal action, Kenigsberg sought to nullify the sale of the land and demanded that the builder remove any structures and materials from the property, returning the land to its original state. "I'm angry that so many people were so negligent that this could have happened," Kenigsberg expressed in a statement. "It's more than obnoxious, it's offensive and wrong." As the investigation unfolded, it was discovered that the plot of land was the victim of a sophisticated scam. The developer, 51 Sky Top Partners LLC, issued a statement revealing their shock upon learning that Kenigsberg had not, in fact, sold the property to them. A third party had impersonated Kenigsberg and managed to sell the land through a series of negligent actions by various real estate professionals. This scam had gone unnoticed until construction on the property had already begun. The case took an additional turn in 2024 when Kenigsberg extended his lawsuit to include Trumbull lawyer Anthony Manelli, who had been involved in the fraudulent sale. The builders, in response, filed their own lawsuits against Manelli, the real estate agent, and the company that had listed the property. After a brief legal confrontation, a settlement was reached in the spring. This settlement resulted in Kenigsberg receiving an undisclosed sum, while the developers were granted the title to the land, allowing them to complete construction on the house. The newly built home was ultimately sold for $1.45 million, a slightly reduced price from its original listing. The sale occurred just 1 year after Kenigsberg's lawsuit was filed. Meanwhile, the investigation into the scammer who perpetrated the fraudulent land sale has been handed over to the FBI, though the case remains unresolved.